Ohanaeze allies assassination attempt on Nnamdi Kanu, says federal government will release IPOB leader. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Apex socio-cultural organization in Igbo land, the Ohanaeze Igbo worldwide on Friday alleged fears over alleged plot to kill the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. This is as the group commended Igbo leaders for opening up a dialogue over the release of the IPOB leader with the federal government under the President's Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired. According to the parent pan-Igbo body, hope was rife over the possible release of Nnamdi Kanu by the government, saying the meeting between the Buhari and Igbo leaders on Friday, led by Epa Mbazulike Amechi, was a step in the right direction. The Chief Ķ1ŁŁ1ÑG-led Ohanaeze Igbo stated this in a statement signed by its Secretary General, Chief Okechukwu Isiguzoro, a copy of which was made available to the Punch. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, had on Friday accused the Nigerian government of plotting to kill its leader, Kanu, in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, and declared a state of emergency in the Southeast Zone. But in a statement on Friday, the Ohanaeze Igbo said Ohanaeze Igbo worldwide had commended President Muhammadu Buhari for initiating a dialogue with neutral Igbo leaders led by Pa Mbazulike Amechi without any Southeast, the usual politicians, manipulative infusions. Igbo politicians are the major problem in the Southeast. The process for the release of Nnamdi Kanu has begun with a closed-door meeting of Buhari and the Igbo leaders held today, Friday, in Abuja. We hope that the federal government will be sincere enough to keep their side of the bargain and should not be listening to the deceitful tales of a Southeast politicians. We urge the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB to channel their antagonism on the Southeast politicians that have squandered the people's resources from 1999 to date. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB should conduct forensic scrutiny on the financial recklessness of the former Southeast governors, former federal lawmakers, and others who have received allocation and constituency funds since 1999 to date. If IPOB tackles Southeast politicians, they will sit up and render their stewardship to the people. We must hold our leaders accountable as they constitute the major problem in the Southeast. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB should face Southeast political leaders before tackling the president. Attempts to assassinate Nnamdi Kanu will end Nigeria's existence, and the federal government knows the consequences of hurting a British citizen in their custody. So stories of assassination attempts is a ruse and will likely lead to creating disaffection to the already sealed deal between the federal government and these neutral Igbo leaders, who visited President Buhari today to subtly put pressures for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Southeast political leaders have failed the people and should face the consequences of their leadership failure in the region over the years. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, should query where there were no available hospitals, schools in the rural areas of the Southeast. This is a new narrative to move the region forward, and it will make our political leaders face development projects rather than continuously siphoning the wealth of the people. Well. Sincerely, this one is it's a good one. The fact that they went and this particular dialogue, now they have opened the dialogue. Initially, I was thinking that the federal government were the ones that were supposed to, calm down, because of course the Southeast governors, they are not even in any way trying to see how they can calm these agitations down. I do not know if they're benefiting from it. So this is a wonderful one from Ohanaeze Igbo, opening the slot for dialogue. Another hand is being stretched to the federal government of Nigeria now by the indigenous people of Biafra, represented by these Igbo leaders. And I just hope that this particular time around, it does not end in, raid. It does not end in another betrayal. That at the end of the day, this particular man now, being the indigenous people of Biafra's leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is released unconditionally. Sincerely, dialogue will solve everything. Dialogue is going to be like a breath of fresh air, like a dream of water when you're thirsty. These people have been, making agitations, saying this should be done and that should be done, and giving how am I going to put it now? Giving strategies on how things are supposed to be done. The only thing to do is to listen to them, dialogue with them. That is the thing to do. Why? Because this is a democratic system of governance, unfortunately. It is not a military regime. In democratic system of government, there is dialogue, there is talk. There is dialogue between the government and her citizens. Yes. See, there should be an open communication flow so that nobody will start assuming, and you correct every rumor that is wrongly spread. Sincerely, I just hope that this one works fine. And at the end of the day, this particular government will prove to Nigerians that they are really, really after the people's interest and not just theirs alone. It will mean a lot, to these people. Has the reason for agitations been addressed? Agitation is beyond Kanu or Igboho. Government needs to address the fundamental reasons for the situation that is making Kanu to agitate. Exactly. Sincerely, it should also be. That will be after the release, then you can now see the reasons. That is what the dialogue is going. Those things now, this topic is what the dialogue is going to be centered on. Any dialogue will not stop the agitation of Biafra. We do not have seaports. We do not have international airports in Southeast. No federal presence. Nothing connects us with the country as Nigerians. We are criminally occupied by military and police in more than 1,800 checkpoints in the Southeast region, while there is none in Northwest, which the birthplace of Boko Haram. Finally, the amalgamation of 1914 that brought us together as one country have ended in 2014. Therefore, any further election in Nigeria without renegotiation or referendum is illegal, and any zone that is forced to participate in that charade have rights to agitate for breakaway. This one is a very heavy point.